Readings. It's time for some readings because that is what we do. I have to admit that is indeed what we do on free live tarot readings with I'm your host, Tarot Oracle, and all that other stuff. So, if you'd like readings, here's the place to be. Here's the place to be. Waiting for people to join at this point. Oh, it's that awkward moment. I need a countdown. I need a countdown screen. And I think there's one built in, but I'm too stupid to find it. Jakari, welcome. What is going on? Afra, hello. Kim, Anna, and Kimberly, the double Kim. What is up? Denisha, how are you doing? Diego, good to see you as well. And we have we have another Kim. Kimberly Heffman, what's going on? Scott, hey. And Lady, how are you doing? Alexandra says, hi, I'm new here. Well, welcome. It is good to have all of you here. Thank you for joining me. We do tarot readings on this channel. We have 750 videos to choose from. If you'd like videos, this is a place to be. If you like tarot, this is a place to hang out as well. So speaking of tarot, I've started my own deck. All of y'all know that. All of y'all know that I started my own deck, and today I have a new card, Jin Bo. What's going on? The Four of Cups. See, but he's being tempted. He's being tempted, but he's being manipulated. So they're fishing. They're fishing with an offering of the cup to him. So I got some good detail on that grass. Got good detail on the grass and the cups. And his face looks terrible, but I can't do faces, but that's okay. That's okay. So anyway, that's what we got here. That's what we do here. We make cards. Haiti, what is going on? I appreciate your donation. Thank you so much. Haiti wants to know my son's father, what he thinks about me after he hung out with me today. Alexandra, sure, throw down a question. Throw down a question. Please ask the question. We do donations first, and then we pick at a random. So toss down your question in there. There we go. He already has a few cups full, and then he's, somebody is fishing. Somebody is fishing to try to lure him in. So it sort of indicates that you are being manipulated, possibly. So sort of a new twist on that. That's with my Waterfall Tarot, by the way. All right, so let's go with the Thoth and check out. Let's see. The United States is insane with all the stuff. Indeed. Indeed. It is action-packed over here. All right, so let's check that out here. What do they think about you after all of this stuff? So did you have a reuniting or something, or what happened with all of that? So was it, Haiti, was it good or was it bad? I mean, was it good or was it bad? Did you make up, or did you do all that stuff, or was it, good or bad? Let me know. Paula, welcome. What is going on? And Nexus, my favorite of all time. How are you doing, Nexus? How are you doing? Today I went to the Nexus in World of Warcraft, and I did a quest in there, and I got my rogue, and I ganked some people that were outside of the Nexus as well. So, just killing off those lobies, because that's what I do sometimes. That's entertainment sometimes. Is it time to start my spiritual business and all that other stuff? Okay, so I'm kind of wondering what is going on with that, because we do have the Lovers here. So again, Haiti, I'm trying to figure out what is going on. We have the Lovers, we have the Strength card, we have Peace. So if we just read it, just raw cards here, we're sort of looking at that. We have that, any update on your Alexa app? No. No update, it's out. I mean, it's there. So Peace said that it's almost like that we have a solution to the problem, or we sort of came to an agreement, or we came to a peace, maybe a truce type thing. There is actually a card called Truce. This is called Peace. Denisha, thank you for your donations. I appreciate that. All right. So we do have peace, and then we have the beginning of communications, and then we have the lovers. It seems like things were smoothed over, possibly. Things possibly were smoothed over. A lot of things maybe were fixed. So, I mean, a lot of things were fixed during this conversation. A lot of things were fixed during this visit. I think maybe some of the angst that was there, some of the anger that was there was sort of pulled away. And it looks like that things were sort of smoothed over a bit. So maybe not 100%, but they do seem to be smoothed over a bit. So it is looking pretty good as far as that's concerned. So if you're trying to sort of fix something, if we're trying to repair something, maybe band-aid the relationship, do something to get that going and to get that, looking pretty good. I think that we're sort of taking that big first step here. So that's going to be an important factor in sort of going through and doing all of that. So, things sort of are being worked out, or things sort of being smoothed over, and you just have a lot of this, and you have a lot of this. So what he thinks about you, again, is that we smooth things over. We repaired some damage. We band-aided the relationship and all of that stuff. Renee, welcome. What is going on? But I mean, because we have the peace card, and then the beginning of communication, or the beginning of more open communication, or beginning of something that more prosperous, more working instead of not working and going back and forth and having issues. It seems that we've resolved some of those things with whatever happened, because the lovers is here, and that points to things getting resolved a little bit, or things getting back to in a normal state. But then we have sort of this strength card, which points to that, we'll have a better relationship from here. So if we wonder what they think, if they think that maybe some things were fixed, some band-aids were applied, and overall that's looking pretty good for the future. So if you're looking for to sort of repair some stuff, because I know you're going back and forth, I know we had the phone thing, and I know you've been back and forth with all of that. So, it looks like things are a bit better now. Jalen, welcome. Thank you for your donation. I appreciate you. All right, if you didn't see it, if you just came in, this is my new card. Got that today. We got the Four of Cups, and he's fishing. So we're sort of fishing for attention here. We're trying to lure him in. I thought it was an interesting take on the card. Well, after I break all the equipment in the room, that is fantastic. What a great idea. Jalen, I lost my wallet at work. Oh no. It wasn't in my bag. Well, I find buyers for my 2 listings. So we got a lot of people with questions. Thank you for hanging out. Morton Family Tree, welcome. How are you doing? And Scott, welcome. Thanks for hanging out, everybody. All right. So Mama says, why is Dudley acting this towards me? Let's check that out. All right. Why is D acting towards me? HX Shimsy, it has been a minute. Welcome back. HX Shimsy is coming in more regularly now. So did you get did you find something interesting here? Did you get some time freed up, or what happened there? HX, let us know, because we got the This Might Hurt Tarot. We got the This Might Hurt Tarot. Dyron, how can I get rid of old tally software data again and start tally again? I don't know. How can you get rid of old data again and start again? That's called a truncate. That is called a truncate and drop table, my friend. A truncate and drop table, my friend. It's all about that truncate drop table. Dyron, it's all about it. It is all about it. Be sure to put a go. If you're doing SQL Server, be sure to put a go in between the drop tables. I don't like that system sometimes. I don't like T-SQL sometimes. It's kind of annoying. I mean, I'm just saying, Andrea, what is going on? Thank you for hanging out with us today. All right, so we're sort of looking at Dudley. Why is he acting this way towards me? The Knight of Wands, the Queen of Swords. I think that you're both sort of hitting, do the commit. You got to do the, well, in Oracle, you got to do the commit. In SQL, you do a go, sort of the same thing. But yeah, okay. That's PL SQL. PL SQL versus T SQL. How fun is that? Sue, welcome. What is going on? Thank you for your subscription. It's sort of this back and forth thing. HX, it's good to have you on the regular. It's good to have you. We're sort of this back and forth thing where things are just sort of going downhill. Things have been going downhill possibly for a while. I think we've had a couple of challenges with this. So Dudley has been sort of back and forth. Dudley almost has two different sides. He's got the one side where I'm happy, wondering which tarot deck is the greatest. Well, I can tell you it's going to be the Waterfall. But yeah, so Dudley has a side of him that is very normal or very calm and things like that. But then you have the other side of Dudley where he's just sort of back and forth. He doesn't really know what he wants. He's very confused and he just gets angry maybe for no reason, or he just gets upset. He pursues something that's going to be futile. Just sort of this weird back and forth with Dudley. So the Knight of Wands, sometimes he wants to get things done. Sometimes he wants to pursue it. Then other times he doesn't. And again, it's almost inconsistent. And this makes you pretty defensive. The Queen of Swords, we get defensive with this stuff. Why does Dudley do this? And back and forth again, it's a back and forth thing. Maybe it's about spice. Maybe we like the spice. Maybe Dudley's all about the spice. We don't know. But the Ten of Pentacles says if we keep this up, it's going to sort of be the end, right? At some point, we got to cut it off because how much stress can you take? How much inconvenience can we take? We're going to go back and forth. We need some stability. We need some steadiness in the situation, and that may not be possible with that. So Death says sort of that Dudley's ready for a change. Dudley's ready for a change. Dudley's ready for the next step. This sort of points us to death. Death is the ending of something, the beginning of something new. So Dudley is ready for this. I think Dudley is either too complacent. Dudley is either upset with the status quo. But either way, Dudley seems to have some issues with that. So, I mean, they're ready for a change. Bottom line, Dudley's ready for a change. That's what we got here for this. And good luck with all that. All right. Raina, welcome. What is going on? All right. Let's see. What is next? Haiti, when Raphael coming to see me? When is R coming around? And then J is around too. Wow, you got the people chasing you over there, Haiti. When is R coming around? Let's check that out and see what's going on. Might have to reset. Well, that's not good. When are they coming? We'll do the Muse. I don't like the Muse. I'm sick of the Muse. I'm sick of the Muse. I like the Muse for a few days. Maybe a couple weeks. I have to say, it was okay for a couple weeks. And then the Muse started getting on my nerves. But it's still a good tarot. Still a good tarot. The next one, maybe we use the Star Tarot. I think that'd be all right. I think that would be all right. We can check that out. All right, lost a wallet at work. I'm kind of concerned about that one because wondering what the tarot is going to say about the wallet. There we go. Just want someone to give me time. That's right. Just want someone to give me time. There you go. All right. So let's check out the Muse. What does the Muse say about... What does the Muse say about R? What does the Muse say about R and the cheek kiss and the sort of avoiding you, but says they liked you all your life and all that stuff? And let's find out about that. The High Priestess. I think that R has some things going on behind the scenes. It looks like R maybe has some things going behind the scenes. The High Priestess is all about sort of secrets and the veil and having things as well. It's all about knowledge as well. It's sort of moving into the Five of Wands. It's like that they, again, they're trying to avoid conflict. It seems they don't like conflict. They don't like to just get in the face and confront the situation. They want to go around it. They want to scheme around it. They want a trick that we can go around it and figure out ways to get around it. The Two of Materials means that allows them to not make a decision. They don't really want to make a decision. They want to stay on the fence. So maybe it's a lack of commitment. Maybe it's a lack of different things. But I mean, it doesn't want to really make a decision with that. The Two of Materials, where we're juggling, The two coins, we're making a decision. We're coming to a place to where we need to figure out the situation. And this sort of says reverse, that it's difficult to make a decision with that. It's hard to get on to the next step. So they're trying to avoid conflict. They don't really want to make a decision at this time. The Knight of Inspiration is sort of unusual here too as well. I think they'll come to a stage, or they come to a point to where they're ready to move forward into the next phase. They're ready to move forward into a relationship. They're ready to move forward into something else. But right now, it's going to be difficult for them. They don't really want to leap into that full steam just yet. Again, the High Priestess, they have other things going on, or other secrets going on, other things happening, and, a lot of different things. But if you're looking for commitment, if we're looking for coming to see you and stuff like that, maybe a bit of a delay from that because they don't really want to make a decision for it. But if you look at just when is R coming around, I would say the next couple of weeks at a minimum. So like between now and a couple of weeks, so that's a big range, but sort of difficult to get exact time frames from tarot sometimes. But I mean, a couple of weeks. Again, bit of a delay with all of that, unfortunately. Yeah. Okay. Denisha, what should I do about BJ? Let's find out about BJ and see what we're doing here. All right. DK. What should I do about BJ? What should you do about BJ? Let's find out by using... what do we want to use? We'll use the Light Seers Tarot. Would be a good one for this. The Light Seers Tarot. What is the deck's name? You mean the one that I just did? That's the Muse Tarot by Chris Ann. Let's check it out. This what it looks like this. Right there. See the deck? The Muse Tarot. The one I just did before this. And the one I'm doing now is the Light Seers Tarot. So this one and the previous one are made by the same person. So there you go. Let's see. What do people at work think about me? They love you. Let's see. Doing my shopping this afternoon. Then I will get some snacks. That's perfect. That is perfect. All right. Let's check it out for BJ. What are we going to do? What are the decisions to make here? Chelsea, you're quite welcome. And welcome to the channel. Appreciate you hanging out with us tonight. It is Saturday night. You could have been anywhere, but you're hanging out with me. And I appreciate you. Okay, so let's see, what should we do about BJ? What is going to be the sum total experience here of what we need to be doing? Well, obviously, entertainment purposes only. Never make a relationship decisions based upon a random dude on YouTube reading tarot. So there we go. The World, the 8 of Cups, and 9 of Wands, and 5 of Cups, and Strength. We got a lot of rejection. We got a lot of abandonment. We got a lot of upset in the mix here. So not really sure what is going on, but it doesn't look good as far as what should we do type thing. Again, entertainment purposes only, but we're okay. We had high hopes. We did. And we went in. Gracia, welcome. What's going on? We went in thinking one thing. We went in thinking that it's going to go this way. We went in thinking that we have opportunities here. Somebody that has maybe an opportunity with, somebody that has maybe something that we liked about them, but we had something that sort of got us in the door. So we walked in the door and it looked good. It was well presented. You know, when you walk into like a staging apartment and you go in and you're like, this looks great. This looks fantastic. That's what the world means with what should we do about a person, or what are the, decisions about a person. Now we have lot of negative cards from here, and that could mean a bunch of different things. It could mean that something went awry during that process. It could mean that we had too much expectations. It could mean that the other person just fell out of line. It could mean a lot of different things. But the 8 of Cups is about sort of abandoning stuff and leaving and just getting out the door. The 5 of Cups is this emotional turmoil that sort of happens after that. So Denisha, yes, I left him. Well, there you go. So the 8 of Cups is all about, yes, I left him. So that was the next card. So the Eight of Cups has a bunch of different meanings here. When we're doing the Eight of Cups into the Nine of Wands, you left for a good reason. So basically the tarot is saying we left for a good reason. You didn't leave just randomly. You didn't leave to make them angry. You had enough of a reason. You had justification for leaving. So Eight of Cups into the Nine of Wands. And the Nine of Wands is about being injured and getting through that process, being injured. So we left because almost like that maybe we had emotional problems with the relationship. We had some other stuff. There's a lot of different things that could have happened here. But yeah, it says that we had good reason for leaving. Something happened. Okay, the Five of Cups basically sort of says that you did well. You did well. There was enough justification. But there is an emotional price to pay with that. We miss this person. We have problems. You know, we're sort of adjusting to it. A lot of times we'll get out of a relationship, we'll get out of something, and we're like, I really miss that person. I wish they were here. You know, I miss this thing. I miss when we went to the store. I miss when we went, you know, when we wore masks outside for COVID-19 or whatever. But the Five of Cups says we do miss them, acknowledges that you do miss them. We do have factors in there that were positive within the negative as well. Strength says basically you made the correct decision for the Eight of Cups. You did okay. You made the correct decision. It's time to stick with it. It's time to stick with it. And strength is all about having that inner strength and knowing that it's a good decision, and leaving was a good decision. So if you're looking for leaving or go back, leaving looks like pretty much what it's saying. A lot of leaving cards, a lot of emotional cards, a lot of cards going in on here. So, I mean, yeah, leaving was a good thing, and stay leaving is a good thing. But, you know, entertainment purposes only. I'm a random dude on YouTube reading tarot. How much can you derive from that? All right. Well, thank you, Denisha. I hope everything works out. Sorry to hear that, that the relationship went downhill. Let's see. Lost my wallet. All right. JP lost a wallet. Okay, let's see. Lost my wallet. All right. Now, this is the most difficult thing that you can do as a tarot reader. Well, actually, if you're an astrology reader, there is astrology that will point you in the direction of where the wallet is. But, you know, that's going to take a lot of time. It's going to take a lot of time. It wasn't in my bag. I lost my wallet at work. I need to know where it's at, and if it's still there at my job, possibly in the lab, or someone has it. Okay. All right. Let's throw down. Priscilla and Nirvani, welcome. What is going on? What is a good lost? Let's go full symbolism, full information overload. I'm going full information overload, which is the Hermetic Tarot. And we're going to find this wallet. We're going to find it, and we want to know where it is. It could be with a friend. It could be at work sitting on something. It could be stolen. It could be in your car. I mean, we don't know. Let's find out. It's gonna have to be good. Renee, pray for me. This is gonna have to be good. Now, if I nail this, I'm just saying, if I nail this, all right. Let's see. So how do we interpret tarot with lost items? That is interesting. That is interesting. So interesting, in fact, that I want to drink some water. The drum roll is picking up. Crystal, what's going on? The drum roll is picking up right now. So how do you interpret this? All right, obviously, the Lord of loss in pleasure. It acknowledges that, you know, it acknowledges that we lost something. So that's interesting. So the Lord, you can't read it, but there you go. The Lord of loss in pleasure. Now that nailed it. Come on, give it to this deck. That nailed it. And then we have daughter of the reconcilers. and then we have the Magician, and then we have the Lord of Perfected Work. So the Lord of Perfected Work. So how do you read this? This is upside down. So the Lord of Perfected Work is reversed. I'm going to say that the Lord of Perfected Work being reversed, that it's not at work. It's not physically at work. In other words, it's not sitting there. It's not sitting in a bin. It's not sitting in a locker. It's not sitting on a table or anything like that. So this being reversed, the perfected work reversed, I'm going to say it's not at work. Now, daughter of the reconcilers, I'm going to say points to a woman. Daughter of the reconcilers, temperance, basically, points to a woman. That is sort of indicated from the description itself. Now, the magician has all of his tools, and he has it in a bag. If you look at the magician in the traditional Rider-Waite, he does have a bag sitting on the table. There's a bag sitting on the table. So the magician has all of the tools. The magician has all of the wallet, all of the tools. So basically, I think it is it acknowledges that you lost it, and I think that it is with a lady from work. That's what I think. A lady from work has it. So if you're looking for where it is, it's not at perfected work. It's with the magician. The magician has a bag on the table, and that bag contains all of his tools, and it contains your wallet. So it's a lady at work picked it up and took it, and I'm assuming they're going to give it back to you. Let's hope that they're going to give it back to you. So that's how I interpret that. That is how I interpret that. K Blue Girl, every time you come in here, you ask why people block you. Maybe it's because you ask why people block you. No, I have no idea, dude. I have no idea. Anyway, so that is my interpretation of this. That is my interpretation of this, that somebody from work, a lady, picked it up, saw it, picked it up for you, knew it was yours, and will give it back to you on Monday. That's what I'm thinking. That's what I'm thinking. Somebody has it. So that's your other possibility of somebody has it. So I think that is the correct. I think that is it. Now, please come back, and I need feedback here, because that's harsh. This is rough. I need feedback to where your wallet was when you get back on Monday. So come back when you got some time and let me know where that is, because we all want to know now, because Jalen, we all need to know. We all need to know. All right. Let's see. Somebody sent me a message. Trying to send a tip. Oh, okay. All right. Will I find buyers to my 2 listings? Oh, let's check it out. You're not blocked here. Kayla Girl, you're not blocked here. You'll never be blocked here. If you're blocked somewhere else, let's see, Kayla Girl, if you were blocked somewhere else, you shouldn't be there. I mean, I'm just saying. Come here. We welcome you. We love you. We get all of their good energy and we send it to you. Where else can you get that on the internet? But right here. We send all of our good energy. You're not blocked. You won't be blocked unless you just do something stupid, but I don't think you will. All right. Will I find buyers for my 2 listings? All right, let's check that out. Will you find some buyers? One new message. What's going on? Oh. Okay. And okay. Okay. We have digital distractions. Sorry about that. Somebody said that's a lot of tarots. That is a lot of tarots indeed. That is a ton of tarots. This is the first deck that I've owned. Oh, speaking of decks, this is the Shadowland. All right, everybody. I've got the best news. Next week, I'm going to have new cloths. I got 2 new cloths next week. And Tuesday, my Grimalkin Tarot and my Wise Dog Tarot will be here. will be here. Dyron, you are next, my friend. I did check your question, and I know what it is. Well, I knew what it was. I have to scroll up. Dyron, since you're here, go ahead and repeat your question so I have it fresh in the chat, and I don't have to scroll up. All right. Let's check it out. Let's check it out. I don't stream. Tio's only tarot reader on my featured list. Oh, thank you, Jen Bo. You sweetie. I appreciate you. I appreciate all of you hanging out with us. The Grimalkin and the Wise Dog Tarot. I gotta say, I'm hyped. I'm hyped. I'm not gonna stalk the mailman. I'm not gonna do that. But I am gonna have a keen eye on the front cameras over here. I mean, I'm just saying, when I see something, I'm gonna go check it out. Luckily, I work from home, so like the minute I get it, I'm gonna go on lunch and I'm gonna like stream the opening and all that other stuff. All right. Please, by the love of the chaotic plane of limbo, let the COVID-19 be over already. Well, yeah, there is that. All right. We find buyers for our 2 listings. You find buyers for 1. Are they mutually exclusive? Are they mutually inclusive? How did I get that wrong? Are they, it's been a long day. Are they mutually inclusive? In other words, you have to sell both. Or can you sell one and not the other one? I see you selling one, but not the other one. The 10 of Swords says we have disappointment here, or we don't get what we expect. We have some problems getting what we expect. The Magician, we don't have all of our tools. We don't have everything that we need. And it's almost like we don't have the ability to sell one of them. So one of them is unsold, but another one is actually sold. The Queen of Pentacles, somebody sort of coming in to shop, like something, but maybe they don't like the other. I mean, we have this back and forth thing for that. 7 of Pentacles, we planted things. Inconclusive. There you go. Not mutually inclusive. All right. Well, Mina, I see you selling one, but not the other. Not the other. Let's figure out which one you sell. How fun is that? We'll have a tarot throwdown. We're going to have a tarot selling throwdown. All right. You're stalking the cameras on the mailman. No, I have movement activity alerts, and I will enable those. So when I see movement on the doorbell says there was movement, then I will go to the door after they drive off. I'm not like weird. I'm not going to like run to the door, but I will go to the door after they drive off, and we will break that out. We will break that out on the camera immediately. Birthday question for Nirvana. Raina, thank you for your donation. I appreciate you as always. All right. Will I find buyers from our 2 listings? This is the listing on the left. This is the listing on the right. Now we're having a throwdown. We're having a throwdown here. All right. What is tally? Dyron, I have 30 years of technology experience. What is tally? Let me know. Is that a soft? Do I have to go? I'm not gonna Google tally because I am gonna get nothing but sausage images on Google. I'm not gonna do it. So, Dyron, you need to know what is tally. Let me know what is tally. Is that a third-party vendor software that you imported the data? Is that something? Let me know what it is. Is that something that they store in their own data file? Let me know. Okay, so the item on the left, the item on the right, which one sold, which one didn't? The page, tally is invoice. All right, I'm not going to Google that. I'm going to get nothing but sausages. Okay, accounting software. All right, thank you. I'm not into accounting. The Page of Cups, the 2 of Cups. Somebody liked the 2 of Cups. They'll like the 2 of Cups. The item on the right is going to sell. The item on the left is not going to sell. So the one on the right is the one. All right. It is accounting software. All right. So, okay. So let's get geek. Let's go geek. So tally accounting software, assuming that it has a file that it stores the data. Let me go in the long stretch here. The file's encrypted, isn't it? The file's encrypted, isn't it? It's a little, no, it's not a little file. Nobody does little files with the data anymore. God forbid you compress it. The file's encrypted, isn't it? It's some file sitting somewhere. It's called .dat or something, or .tal. And yeah, and it's encrypted. And now you want to get it out. And now you want to get it out. And you want tarot to tell you how. Well, let's see. All right, this is going to be so terrible. I'm going to Google tally. This is going to be so bad. Oh, it's going to be nothing but sausages. Okay, tally. Okay, there we go. The best keeping software, Tally Solutions, accounting software for small businesses, run your business digitally. Oh, how funny and unique that was. Buy now, what drives us? Okay. All right. Okay, so we want, all right. Gilded Tarot Royale, you want your donuts, we see. So you need to get the data out of Tally and then into something else, right? So it crashed, the data file crashed, something happened. It's data of financial details, and I'm assuming they encrypt it because it's financial details and somebody could get it, and then you'd be sued because somebody would have all your data. So it's pretty much going to be impossible to get through. It's going to be impossible to do. So why don't you call the company and have the company give you, or send it to the company and have them decrypt it or do something like that? Are you trying to hack it? Are you trying to hack it? Like, what are you trying to do with the file? Let me know. Dyron, let me just go way back up. I'm going geek. I went geek last night. I'm going geek tonight. It is all about being geek. All right. Anything encrypted can be decrypted. Let's see. Yes. All right. Dyron. Let's get the Dyron and Scott. Are you in the same company? Like, what's going on? What's going on with all that? Looking for the original question. Looking for the original question on Dyron. I don't know. I don't see it. Dude, I don't see the original question. Well, let's find out with the tarot. There we go. Morton Family Tree. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. I appreciate you. Okay, well, if you're trying to do something with it, the Ace of Swords is going to be difficult to do with it. So we're just going raw tarot here. I don't want to geek out. Like, everybody left when I geeked out last night, so we're not doing that again. A data, financial, accounting, and software. Okay. The Star, the Lovers, the Ace of Swords. I don't know. If you're trying to extract data from it, it's going to be difficult. The Eight of Swords is reversed. So it's going to be difficult getting data from it. If you're trying to do that, if it crashed, if it corrupt, it seems like that you probably Queen of Cups. You do have some, start using Tally for accounting. Can I get an old Tally software data again so I can start using, okay. Can I get old Tally software data again so I can start using Tally for accounting? Okay. I don't know what you mean by get it old again. That is 1,000 different meanings that could have that. Thank you, Will, for reposting that. I don't know what that means, get old data again, but basically we'll go raw tarot instead of I think he owns it personally, recruitment, that's why I know nothing more. Okay. All right. So it sounds like you want to use it again, but you don't have a license. I don't know what's going on here, Dyron. I need more explanation, but we're going to go with the tarot version instead of the geek version so everybody doesn't leave. The Ace of Swords says we have difficulty communicating with this. The Queen of Cups, you are emotionally invested in this. I think you're on a deadline. It's like that you have something to file. It's like we have something to file. We can't get it because we don't have the Tally software, or we don't have the ability to get the old data imported or something like that. Yeah, it could be. Old data files for different, so they need to import it or whatever. Ace of Swords says you're going to have difficulty doing that. Okay, bottom line, call the company. If you're looking for a license when you don't have a license, that's a whole different story. But if you have a license, you want your old data back, call the company and see if they can import it, if it's an old file from an old. But most data imports are backward compatible, way backward compatible. So you're good with that. But it sounds like there's some other complexity with that. But you're going to have a rough time. Ace of Swords says we have a rough time. Lover says it doesn't match. The data doesn't match. We have a mismatch here for that. And the Star says that ultimately it could be a bit futile. Again, if you need technical support and you have a license, Call the company and have them assist you with the data import. Doesn't look like you're going to do it by yourself. Again, 100% chance that that's encrypted, because no financial software would unencrypt their file, would have an unencrypted file. That'd be stupid, because somebody's going to steal the file, get the file, and have all their customer names, and now you have a liability. So nobody's going to do that. So it's encrypted. You're probably hosed. Call the company. There you go. All right. But it says it has some difficulty with it. All right. Birthday question for Nirvana. Nirvani. Things about that. Okay. Nirvani. What was Nirvani's question? Let's see. Nirvani said, oh, Raina, well, that's nice. You really don't have to boo-boo. There we go. Nirvani says, love you, Raina. Well, there you go. All right. What was Nirvani's question? Does anybody know? Nirvani, if you will please repost that, I would appreciate you. I am scrolling up. Wow, look at all those decks. That's what she said. Let's see. Raina, thank you again. All right. Let's see. Tell me to stop by. Well, yeah. So thanks for stopping by. I appreciate that. I appreciate you stopping by, Nirvani. Let me know what your question is. We'll get you a reading thrown out here. Has Nirvani seen the money trick? I mean, has Nirvani seen the money trick or not? Well, we don't know. May have to show Nirvani the money trick. All right. There you go. Post your question. In the meantime, we're going to go with Morton Family Tree. Thank you again, Morton. I appreciate you. I appreciate you. Yeah, it looks difficult. You're not going to get data out of an encrypted file. That's going to be very difficult unless you have a decryptor or unless you're a good hacker. Even if you're a good hacker, they still put a good encryption in that nowadays. It's very difficult to get encryption unencrypted, decrypt anything. Just a general. In general reading. Let's check it out. All right. Kike, hello. What is going on? Antonio and the Pisces question. Throwing it down. What's a good general deck? Well, this one. This one, the Dark Mansion Tarot, is fantastic. All right. 5 points. Wants to know, when will Kay contact me with affection? Well, did they contact you with something other than affection? Did they contact you with something other than affection? Or what is going on? Nirvani doesn't even know what the money trick is. We have to fit. Well, let's fix that right now. We have to reset it. Nirvani, we got to reset the money trick. I don't know where it is. Oh, it's over here. All right, Nirvani, hang on. We got to reset it. If we don't reset it, it's pretty obvious how it works. Okay, Nirvani, we're going to the store. Nirvani, we have to buy some surgical masks, to protect us from COVID-19. But all we have is $1, $2, $3, $4, $5. That's all we have. We can't get many masks with that. We need a bit more. So what we do is we just snap like that. And when you snap, it turns into $100. 20, 40, 60, 80, $100. And now you have plenty of money to go out and buy some masks to keep you safe. All right, general. Now you know what the money trick is. General, there you go. From the Root Hair Salon. Hello, everyone. Very educational. Well, I'm glad that we have some purpose here. Thank you for hanging out. I appreciate you. I can't believe I've never messed that trick up on live. I've never messed it up. That's a good thing, but it is easy to mess up. Okay. Let's do some general. The Queen of Pentacles. The Ten of Cups, the Four of Swords, and Justice. We're sort of in a place where, it's not optimal. I think we're comfortable in many respects. But a lot of times we're not really 100% content with sort of how things go. You did not turn 5 into 100. It used to be 1 to 100, but then I needed the money. So I removed the hundreds and spent them. We're not in a comfortable place as far as the Queen of Pentacles goes. The Ten of Cups goes as well. Maybe we had some upset. Maybe we had sort of a relationship back and forth. Maybe we had some sort of challenges sort of hit us lately. But the Queen of Pentacles points to things aren't very optimal. Things are a bit challenging sometimes when we're sort of going through day-to-day activities. Things are challenging. We're sort of trying to get things fixed and stuff like that. I think you have been trying to get a couple of matters fixed or a couple of things sort of repaired. We've been trying to put some Band-Aid on a couple of problems that maybe we've had for a while, or maybe something that that we've sort of ignored, but now it's more at the forefront. So we're trying to put some Band-Aids on this and get those resolved and get those fixed. A lot of times that may be a bit challenging when we're trying to get that stuff going, when we're trying to get it full steam. We're trying to get back to normal, get back to a regular or regularly scheduled programming sometimes. We have some difficulty sometimes getting back to that. So the Ten of Cups points to things not being optimal, things not being possibly exactly where we want it to go. Now, the Four of Swords says that sometimes we're sort of trying to just get a break from a lot of other things as well. The Four of Swords is sort of like the rest card, where we're laying down, we're getting a reset done, we're trying to get some sleep, we're doing all of this. And the Four of Swords says sometimes we just need a break from that. And I think you've determined that a couple of things in life you just need a break from. Maybe a short break, maybe a little vacation from, but just sort of, get it out of view for a while so that we can reset, or we can get other things, other priorities. I think a lot of times you just get wasted stuff or wasted time. In other words, something will come to the forefront that is a complete waste of your time. And it's a complete waste of your time. You're trying to avoid it, but it hits you in the face anyway. So it just sort of hits you in the face, trying to sort of get in through that stuff as well. So Justice says we're looking for a balance. We're trying to get things balance. Justice also says sort of trying to get some situations back out of focus that we really don't want in focus a lot of the times. And the Six of Pentacles says it's all about sort of giving and being a giving type person sometimes. I think that you're a giving person. You like making other people happy. You like giving other people good emotions. And that's sort of a thing as well. And you're focused on that as part of the strategy as well. So there we go. That is very, very general. That is very general. It seems that, that is very general indeed. But we'll go with, there we go. We'll do a general. There's a general. All right. Hair salon. What is up? All right. More in family tree. Will the relationship be worth a long wait with the King of Swords? Is it worth the wait? Is it worth the wait or not? All right. Is it worth the wait, or is it not worth the wait? Let's see. Let's see. By the bonfire. Oh, no, we got to do the Star Tarot. We got to do the Star Tarot. We have to do the Star Tarot. It is mandatory that we do this at least once a day. I mean, I'm just saying. Scott, a card for situation work. How will things work out for me? Well, there you go. Throw down a card for your Scott situation and check it out. Jesus, these are huge cards. My hands are small. My hands are small, and these are some big cards. Quite robust, I have to say. Quite robust. Is it worth the wait, or is it a waste of time? We never know. Will Kate call me with affection instead of the restraining order? That's always important. It's always important to figure that out. Man, the Star Tower sure looks good without borders. This looks much better. This looks much better. Is it worth the wait? Is it worth the wait? The King of Cups says yes. The King of Cups says yes. It's all about that. It almost seems like you don't have a choice. We don't really have a choice sometimes. The Three of Wands is all about looking amongst the possibilities, looking amongst the land, and seeing what we want to go next. So dominion was like this pride of what we have accomplished, this pride across the land. And it looks great. We sort of get that out. We get that perspective. And things look okay. But now the 3 is like, what's next? What are we going to do next? Where are we going next? What's the next plan? We have these abilities. We have all these possibilities. And it seems that you don't have a choice. We don't have a choice in a lot of respects. It's almost like it's destined. So we have this destiny, or we have this sort of this almost the star card feel in here. With the 3 of Wands, we really don't have a choice. But the King of Cups says we do have a very receptive feeling on the other end of it. When it does happen, when it does occur, we are very receptive. We feel like it was worth the wait. So the King of Cups is very calm and peaceful. One of the key components about the King of Cups is that they've learned a lot. They have a lot of experience. They have a lot of things going for them. And at some point, they're just ready to sort of retire, or they're ready to sort of relax and go on. And I think the King of Cups sort of represents that. The 8 of Pentacles says that we have worked for this. We have kept it steady. We have a steady thing happening, and that is going to be encouraging and exciting for us at the same time. But Temperance says it's just not a mixture that we want right now. The Temperance reverse. The mixture right now is kind of not there. It's not mixing well. So yeah. So later it looks good. And again, one of the big factors here is that 3 of Wands reverse. We really don't have a choice. We just don't. It's something that is going to happen. It's something that's destined to happen. It could be a soulmate. It could be that type of feel, but that's really sort of where we're at with that. All right, Scott wants to know a situation at work. Let's check that out. Scott wants a card. Scott wants 1 card and 1 card only. We can do that with the Tarot in Wonderland. So, I mean, I'm not really sure if I should show the screen, but there you go. Tarot in Wonderland, 1 card. A card for the situation at work. How will things work out? Let's do this one. That's your card? That is your card. Yes, Temperance is pretty heavy on that. Scott, that's your card. What do you think it is, Scott? You think it's good? Or do you think it's terrible? Do you think it could be just terrible? Scott, let me know. Scott, it could be the 3 of Swords. It could be the 3 of Swords, Scott. Are you nervous? Are you nervous? There it is. It's the Sun. It's the Sun. The best card in the deck. Look at that. So there you go. How will things work out? It's going to work out great. It is going to work out great. James, welcome. Thank you for the compliment on the mat. I appreciate that. Yeah, the Sun. You got the best card in the deck. So there you go. There you go. We got the best card in the entire deck just for your question. I hope you're happy. Scott, it's looking good, my friend. It's looking good, bro. There you go. And back it goes. All right. So we're doing random. Throw some questions. Let's make a deal. Let's make a deal. Elsie has jumped in line with a square payment of 5. I appreciate you, Elsie. Elsie, where are you at? Elsie, where are you at, my friend? Let me know. Let me know. The Sun, you just can't go wrong. You can't go wrong. All right. We're on the hunt for Elsie. We're on the hunt for Elsie. Let's see. For real Raina, very different. How can improve the tensions in a Magic the Gathering group? I don't think you can. Magic the Gathering is really sort of a niche thing. That's really a niche thing. Are you doing Commander? Are you doing, or what are you doing? Like, how much tension are we talking about? Are you doing Commander? Are you doing the current round? I don't know. What style are you doing there? Let us know. Let us know. That'll help fix the tensions. That'll help fix the tensions of the Magic the Gathering. You know what happened? You know what happened? You laid down a planeswalker, didn't you? You laid down a planeswalker, and it started wiping out the red deck. Started wiping it out, and now everybody's upset with you. All right, from the root. Hey, Elsie, how are you doing? Elsie, what question did you have? Let me know. We will throw down some cards for you. I appreciate that. All right. Yeah, so from the root hair salon. Let me know what questions you got. Paula, you got distracted looking at book depository. Indeed. We have a 4-way commander group. I knew it. I nailed that. Commander group, there's going to be tension. Well, yeah. Yeah, that's how commander goes. You should switch to standard, man. Why don't you do standard other than going broke? Why don't you switch to standard? I mean, you've got the hundreds and hundreds of dollars. You know what I'm saying? Go with standard, man. All right. So, yeah, from the root hair salon, let me know if you have a question. I appreciate you. If not, we'll do random here. Financial and a new home. All right. New home and money. Let's check it out. All right. FH. New home and some cash. Favorite deck is mono red mass land destruction. Well, you know what will really just kill the entire Magic the Gathering group? James, you know what it is, don't you? You know what it is. You know it's stasis, a stasis deck. Because nothing makes everybody happier. Nothing makes people happier inside their heart more than a stasis deck. Get your whole deck and design it around stasis so that the game lasts the whole 30 minutes every single time. People love it. James, this is the best tip you're going to get. The stasis deck. All right. I used to do that before I got kicked out. They booted me. Gee, I wonder why. Queen of Water, thank you for your donation. I appreciate you. Everybody loves a stasis card. Okay, let's see here. What are we going to do? So money and money, you know. Hybrid stasis. Games can go on for 2 hours. See, that's what I'm talking about. People love a 2-hour game. Okay, so new home and money. The world says the new home is going to work out quite well. New home is going to work out quite well. We do have some decisions to make with that. We have some decisions to make with that. We're after Queen of Water. That's going to be the last reading. Thank you all for hanging out. Yeah, you're going to get Das Boot when you do the stasis. The world says that things are going to work out with your new home. I think things are going to be pretty good with that. The Two of Coins talks about monetary decisions. We have a couple of decisions to make with our money. And some of that is sort of back and forth. In other words, when we have a new home, what do we want to get for the home? How do we want to address some of the issues? How do we want to sort of do some stuff with the new home? And then all of these other things with that as well. So we have a couple of options with our money. That's what the double two is sort of getting an interest with that. The Nine of Wands being reversed points to some bills that sort of need to be addressed as well. So you have to sort of focus on the bills that need to be addressed. Prioritize them, try to pay those down to make room for some more money. As far as money coming in, I think that you do have an opportunity that's coming around September. I think this is actually a pretty good opportunity and something that you really want to sort of dive into. If somebody is going to just mention it, somebody is going to bring it to your attention, and you're going to be pretty excited and pretty interested in this opportunity. I think it's something that could bring you a little money. I mean, will it win you the lottery? Will it make you a ton of money? No, it's all about just sort of getting that gradual business thing going. It's like either improving your current business or starting some other opportunity, some other business. I think that you've had this in the back of your mind for a while. You have good business ideas. A lot of it is time and investment to get it started. This is one that where you don't have to do a lot of investment to sort of get it moving, and over time it will just sort of roll into something to where you can get more money with the opportunity as well. But right now it's sort of all about choices, and choices on how to use your money and how to optimize that to where, you know, you have more of it, and you have more of that thing as well. So you have that sort of that combination there as far as that's concerned. All right, is that a new love? The Two of Cups could be a new love, but you asked about money and new home. But the Two of Cups in the context of love would mean that, yeah, I mean, you do have an opportunity for something. I really don't see anything else to support it. So part of what we do, or part of what I do when I read is yeah, it could be related to that. Part of what I read is if you just have a raw definition of the Two of Cups being love, right? But then you roll into a situation where somebody's asking about home, property, money, things like that. The two also represents decisions, but also represents sort of combining forces or getting two forces and putting them together. So it's sort of that business opportunity that this represents here. In other words, combining forces, getting things together, getting that business opportunity and getting those choices. And the Two of Coins means the selection of how to use our money and things like that. So yeah, I mean, yeah, raw definition, it does mean new love, but in the context of something with money, home, and whatnot, you're sort of leaning into an opportunity or choices about money, or choices sort of come up in that regard. Anyway, so will my new partner make me heal and forget the ex? Queen of Water, let's check it out. Nirvani, thanks for hanging out. We will see you next time. I appreciate you coming in. All right, Queen of Water. I put Queen of Swords. What was going on with that? Will my partner make me heal and forget the ex? And forget the ex? Let's check it out. Hopefully we can forget the ex, and that will be the last reading tonight. Thank all of y'all for hanging out with me. I appreciate you. I appreciate all of you being here tonight. We can check out. This is, what is this? Oh, there we go. The Revival Art Tarot. There you go. My past person was karmic. We have a new opportunity there. All right. So they're going to be good, or they're going to let you forget? They're going to be something nice that you can look forward to. Let's check that out, because that is exciting indeed. That is exciting indeed. All right, I have a shipping notification for my tarot stuff. Shipping notification for what? All right, let's see when that's going to be here. Hang on. Sorry. We have to go figure out is the track a package. That's what I want to do. More package tracker. All right. They just shipped it. They haven't taken it to the post office yet. What am I doing? All right. Let's check this out here and see if we can forget the ex and if all can be healed. If all can be healed. The Two of Swords does point to that. The King of Swords as well. The Knight of Wands and then the Devil. So we do have a possibility for that. I think that the person is going to get a Two of Swords type thing. Now, the Two of Swords is sort of being blinded by something, but it's also about being defensive. So it basically means that you have an opportunity here for being less defensive or being less on the defensive side. Does that make sense? To where you're defensive about love, to where you have a closed heart, to where you have an issue sort of being yourself and expanding and opening your heart to somebody new because you don't know what's going to happen. You've had the devil influence before and you're sort of concerned about that sort of returning. So I think this person is good and they give you that opportunity to they give you the opportunity to open your heart and be more connection and have more of a connection as well. The King of Swords is a pretty gentle person. They're not going to be just overly commanding. They're not going to be overly strict. They're not going to be mean. So it's a good thing as well. The King of Swords now is the military person. And when we have that reversed, it means a bit more relaxed and a bit more open to suggestions. Instead of barking orders, they're going to allow you to have suggestions. They're going to have suggestions themselves, and they're going to be more open and communicative with you and allow you to be in that space to where you can express yourself. You can, they'll understand when you say, you can tell them something, they're not going to judge you, right? This sort of with the Knight of Wands as well, though, points to they may have trouble moving really far forward with the relationship. So they may just want something maybe more casual. They may want something a bit midterm, but as far as long-term relationships, it may not be something that they're interested in. But the Knight of Wands, they want to move forward. We have that double fire action. We have that double excitement. That energy is just not there. So if you're looking for something where they want to move far forward into the relationship, you may be challenged to get there. The Devil says ultimately, I think that they will get you healed. And I think they will allow you to forget the ex. Again, they have a lot of great qualities. We have a lot of fantastic qualities with this person. Again, long-term looks difficult. Short to mid-term looks great. Short to mid-term looks fantastic. So, yeah, I mean, if you're looking to get into something, let's move past, let's get love, let's open our heart, let's be loving again, let's be passionate again. I think that you're there. But again, I mean, there's a definitive end to the relationship, which may be good. You don't know. But anyway, thank you for your question. I appreciate you. And thank all of you for hanging out with me tonight. I'm back tomorrow morning and tomorrow night. So please join me at one of those, and we will see you next time.